Good morning. Good morning, and welcome to my daily broadcast. It's not my daily broadcast anymore. Welcome to my weekly broadcast. It's Jen Kohler. I'm here on my business page. I'm here in the co-op, and you might be seeing me on YouTube as well. I am streaming to 3 places. Isn't technology absolutely incredible? I am so grateful for this moment, for this day. I'm so grateful for this space. Good morning, Angela. I'm so glad you're here with me. Thank you for being here. So, if we have not met yet, my name is Jen Kohler, and this is the weekly pulse, the pulse of the planet. And I am tapping in with numerology. I'm tapping in with my energy, and I am tapping in with tarot today to give us a weekly forecast to see what's coming this week. And this is something I just taught in my Heal membership on Friday, and it's so fun. I think you guys are going to love it. And as you jump in, please let me know that you're here. Again, if we haven't met yet, my name is Jen Kohler. I am a self-mastery coach. I'm a Reiki master teacher, and I'm the creator of Embody Reiki. And this is my year-long sojourn into the soul. It's so far beyond what just Reiki. It's really learning how to understand yourself, how to know yourself, and to freaking love yourself the most. That is like my passion on this planet, is for people to know themselves and to love themselves. And I feel like when we know ourselves and we really love ourselves and we love our bodies and we love our soul and we really understand how we walk through the world, it allows us to create the planet that we want to live on. And I just can't get enough of it. So let me know if you can't get enough of that too. I want to know. I'm so excited. Thank you for tagging all of the people. I appreciate you all so much. Good morning. Good morning. All right. So let's jump into the energy of this week. Last week, there was a tower and there was death and rebirth, because we are going through a massive shift right now, particularly in the United States. If you are here in the US, we are moving through a political transition. It's a huge transition. And so there was so much ending last week, and we can feel it. Can you feel it? Can you feel the energy? Tapping into the energy is like, it's everything. You can start to feel everything when you slow down, you get really quiet, and you start to listen and you start to feel, you start to wake up. And I have been a person who has been on the awakened path for quite some time. Yes, I can't get enough. I can't get enough of that either. I can't get enough of my own awakening, and I can't get enough of other people's awakenings as well, because it is so exciting to me that we as a collective are really starting to wake up to the truth of who we really are. And it feels so exciting to me. So let's get into this week, Monday and Tuesday. There's a lot of momentum that we're going to feel this week. Numerologically, we're starting on a 6 as a 6 energy today. So the 6 is all about harmonizing, about leaving things in the past, right? So leaving things in the past feels really important, because we cannot create the future that we want to have by creating from what was. We can only create the future that we want by being here in the now. So really releasing our past is imperative. And that is what the 6 energy wants us to do, to harmonize, to love, and to leave our past behind. The 7 energy of tomorrow is all about trust in the universe. Do you believe that you live in a friendly universe, or do you believe that you live in a hostile universe? Our friend Albert Einstein asked us that question. Good morning. Do you believe that things are happening to you? Do you believe that things are happening for you? Do you believe that you're actually co-creating everything that's going on in your world? Those are the questions that I love to think about all of the time. Okay, this is where I spend like my life. Our next energy day will be Wednesday. Wednesday is an 8 energy, and that is all about devotion. What are you committed to? Are you committed to your vision? Are you committed to where you're going? Are you committed to your purpose, your passion? Where are you headed? That is what that energy wants to know from you. There's a lot of momentum that gets created as we walk along. And there's not a lot you can do on an 8-day to shift that momentum, but you can ride the wave of what you've created, whether you like it or not. And it's a good, really great time to check in with yourself about whether you like that energy that you have created. And it's always okay to change. It's always okay to change your mind, become devoted, to become more devoted to yourself, to become more committed to yourself, to decide something different. It's always okay to shift and to change that. The next day will be a 9 energy day. The 9 energy wants us to surrender. It wants us to let go. It wants to finish up, tie up loose ends, that sort of energy. It's an energy of surrender. Then we'll start on a 1 energy day, and I've lost track of my days. Friday will be a 1 energy day. Again, we start over. We start the cycle again. We start over, and we really start to understand that we have unlimited potential, and it's a moment of new beginnings, planting new seeds, all of that kind of energy. As we walk through into the weekend, it will be a 2 and a 3. Think connection, right? So 1 is that unity, right? The 2, the focus. 2 is about connection, connecting into source, connecting into spirit, connecting in with yourself, connecting out with who are you meant to connect with. Pay attention. And then you walk into the 3, and we really start to see this feeling of gratitude, of collaboration, of celebration, right? That's what we're seeing this week. So feel that momentum start to build up to the 1, and then we're gonna recreate that cycle again. So let me talk about our weekly reading. Okay, so we have the 6 of Swords for Monday and Tuesday. And I love this card. I pull this card frequently for the collective and for myself. Whenever I'm pulling for myself, I find that I'm actually pulling for everyone. It's just kind of part of how I roll through the world. But the 6 of Swords is asking us, are you willing? Are you ready to leave the ego? Are you ready to leave the drama triangle behind? Like, get over it, right? Like, move over to the other side of the river. I think about the brain. There's a book called The Whole Brain Child that I really love. And he talks about being in the center of the river, and then being on the left or the right side of the brain. And I see this card like this. It's like when you're rolling down the center of the river, you're feeling centered, right? But if you're like swinging back and forth with a giant pendulum, you're like feeling logical and rational, and then you're feeling overly emotional, right? How can you get rid of this ego and this drama that we're all playing? It's a game. We're all playing into it, and until you're not. Right? You're playing into the ego, you're playing into the drama until you recognize it, you become aware of it, and you stop, right? This is the work that we do. This is the work that we're all doing. This is part of the awakening, is getting rid of this feeling of ego and drama and all of that nonsense. So this is, I love this though, because I love these cards, the Light Seers deck. The mantra here is, I accept help as I easily cross this transition. We're going through a transition, like I said. We're moving beyond our trauma and our shadow of the past. So we're leaving that behind. We're crossing the river, and we're moving over to a different part of where we've been, right? So we're leaving that behind. So that's what to expect on Monday and Tuesday. And then we're going to move into Wednesday with the 7 of Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles says, you have gotten so far. Celebrate how far you have come. This is so important, to recognize how far you've come, to give thanks for how far you've come, celebrate how far you've come, keep going. You're doing the work, you're doing the awakening, you're doing the lives every day, you're doing the business, you're making things happen, but there's still road to travel. It is not yet time to pick the fruit. It is time to continue on the path. Don't stop what you're doing. Keep going, right? Keep doing the things that you've been doing that are helping you to feel the success that you are receiving. Good morning. Our next card is for Thursday and Friday. And I love this because it's the Emperor. This is my card. This is the card of leadership, of stability, of divine masculine, of taking action. This is a card of really understanding that it is safe for you to be a leader and to recognize your leadership. And we are moving through a transition politically here in this country. And I am really excited about that. I'm really excited to see the transition of power. And I invite us all to remember that we are powerful and that you have your own power within you that you can tap into and claim. You are the emperor of your own life. You are the emperor of your own family, of your own business. How are you leading? How are you leading the charge? And this is an invitation to step into that active leadership role. If you're here and seeing this right now, I assume that you are on the leading edge and that you are really moving toward your own leadership. And that it could be leading your family. How do you lead your family? That's like our first step into leading others, is how do you lead yourself, right? How are you tapping in and leading yourself? You get to choose, you get to decide, and you get to be the leader of your own life. And so claim that power within yourself. Don't let other people just bowl you over and act like they have all the power over you, because that is called giving your power away. So reclaim your power, claim yourself. I'm excited about this week too, Pamela. The next card is Saturday and Sunday, and it's the Six of Wands. It's the card of victory. It is the spotlight, the light. You are visible. You are being seen. How are you utilizing that? How are you utilizing this platform that we're all on? We have this unbelievable platform: Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all of these spaces that we can be seen and exhibit our leadership. Who are you leading and how are you doing it? How do you want to influence the world? Get clear on how you want to be seen. Get clear about what you want to be speaking. Get clear about where you're going in the world. This is so important, right? Get really clear on how you want to influence the world. What are you putting out there into the universe? I love that. All right, let's talk about money. Money and finances. I drew the 7, the Chariot. It is the number 7. It's the Chariot. And this card is like this fast moving, get out of your own way kind of a card. Get out of the way. Things are moving quickly. Have trust and faith that it's all working out for you. You are co-creating your life. There's plenty of resources. There's plenty of money. There is a plethora of clients for you. This is the card that says, it's the card that says, get out of your own way. It's coming quickly. The path in front of you is so clear. You've done such good work so far in your life, and everything is available to you. Anything that you want to create is available to you. You just must vision it first, and then you can create it. It's true. I am a walking miracle right here in my life. I love it. Clear was your 2019 seed word. Oh, I love that. You're still working with that. I love that. I love the word clarity. One of the things that I speak to myself every day is that, and I've been doing this for like 3 or 4 years now, is that everyone who hears me understands me with perfect clarity. Everyone who hears my words is hearing me with perfect clarity. And I love that, Michelle. It's beautiful. Our next card is about relationships, and it's the Two of Swords. This is a card of focus. This is a card of saying, like, maybe take the blindfold off. You can't go 2 directions at once. What's going on in your relationships that needs to be looked at, right? I wrote some things down here. Move toward the light. So if something is feeling like it's a choice, move to what feels light for you. Choose what feels good and light for you. What feels light in your body when you think about it. When you're thinking about relationships, what aspect feels light for you? Move toward that. If it feels heavy or dense, move away from it, right? If it feels light and good to you and airy, I would move toward that, right? I also wrote something else down. Oh, and it's unity consciousness. This is a card of focus. What are you focused on? What is your vision? Where are you headed? And are we headed towards unity consciousness, or are you creating more division in your life? What are you creating in your life? That is how we change the world, is by going inward and looking inside at the internal landscape and choosing differently and choosing again and again, recognizing that you are co-creating your life, that everything is happening for you, right? And so really looking at your relationships and choosing. Excuse me. Oh, goodness. Clearing a little bit in the relationship department over here, I think. All right, our obstacle for the week. Our obstacle for the week is the Five of Swords. This is the card that says, do you feel like you have to be right? Do you feel like you have to be winning all of the time? Life is a series of losses and wins, right? We need to be good winners and good losers, right? There are all sorts of ways to handle this kind of word, this kind of thing, right? So do you have to be right, or do you choose peace? And this is something that has come up for me over the past few years as something that I had to work on, because guess what? I loved to be right. I loved it when I was right. I think that I really loved it above all other things. I wanted to be correct. I wanted to be right. That's part of being a good girl, right? Is that I'm right. And it means I'm winning if I'm right. And it's an edge of competition. So I'm here to ask you, check in, tap in, see if this feels true for you. Do you feel like you have to be right? Do you feel like other people can't have the same truth as you, or do you feel like there can be more than one truth, like a truth for me, or a truth for you, or a truth for you? How about if we can all be right, and that we all are choosing peace? So I come in peace is what I say to my son and my husband every day. I come in peace. I'm not here to be right. I'm not here to be wrong. I'm not here to prove you wrong. I'm just here in peace. And I choose peace. I choose the feeling. I choose the vibration. I choose the frequency of peace over being right every time. And if I have to correct myself, okay, that's okay with me. It's okay for me to be wrong. And it's okay for me to admit that I am wrong, or that I'm changing my mind, or I'm changing course. It's okay. I come in peace. I choose peace over being right. And I choose peace over being right every time. Our blessing for this week is the Ace of Wands. This card is like, oh, I love this card. It's like the birthing of the new vision. It's the birthing of your new purpose. There's more birthing going on. There's more birthing until we leave this planet. We're going to continue to birth new vision and new ideas and new passion into the world. And this is the blessing this week, is planting the seeds of what's to come. I love it. Oh, I love that, Michelle. Beautiful. Both of the Michelles that are here right now. Vision, yes, building. Even if you don't get to 10 people, even if you only get one person, even if you only are speaking to one person, think of the impact that is going to make. You guys, I launched Embody Reiki last year, and one person signed up. And I ran it as if I had 18 people in that program, because it was so important to me. And she said, do you think that we should just not do this right now? And I said, no, it's time. It's time to start. And you are the one person that came, and that's perfect. And it is brilliant and wonderful. And I'm so grateful that you're here, and I want to teach you. And that's great. And it has impacted my business immensely. It has impacted my business immensely. So even if only one person comes and you speak to only one person, think of the ripple effect that has in the world. It is ever expanding. Even one person, it turns into 2, and it turns into 4, and it turns into 8, and it turns into 16, and it just keeps going and going and going, right? It's brilliant. This leads me to our last card. It's the outcome. The outcome for the week is the star. And this is the card of inspiration, of hope, of miracles. So this week, expect miracles. Expect a miracle. Walk through your life expecting a miracle every minute of every day. Walk through your life expecting a miracle. Your body is a miracle. Life is a miracle. You woke up today. It's a miracle. It is. It's a miracle. I walked with my friend today. It was a miracle. It was beautiful. We saw the most beautiful sunrise over a lake, and it was snowy and gorgeous, and it was a miracle. I just love it. I love this life. I love all of you. I'm so grateful that I get to be on this platform. I'm so grateful that I am here co-creating my life with all of you. And I want to make some invitations for you. Okay. So invitation number 1 is that we have a free space to be, aside from my personal profile or my business page. And it is called the Co-op. It is my vision coming to life in front of my eyes with some absolutely unbelievably incredible people. There are healers in there that are doing all sorts of beautiful work. We have EFT practitioners, we have Reiki practitioners, we have mediums, we have psychics, including me. We have all sorts of beautiful things happening in this space. We are talking about things that are very leading edge. Right now, we're talking about the body and how imperative it is to our journey. We came into these vessels for a very specific reason. So love your body. How can you love your body more today than you did yesterday? How can you love your body just a little bit more, right? So come into the Co-op. It's free. It's free. And there's so many beautiful things happening. Today, Angela is doing her galactic activation. You guys, she is off the hook amazing. And we as healers all need healers. And guess what? She is one of the healers that I am choosing to work with. I pay her for sessions. I love her work. She is amazing. Angela, amazing. Whitney is doing tapping. Deanna is talking. She has a spiritual Sunday. She is talking about affirmations yesterday and how to really flip that script and do something different with your life. How can you shift your mindset? That's so important, right? And that is part of the awakening spiritual journey. There's more people in there. Kyla Clapper's in there talking about the Claire Matrix. We're just doing this amazing work, and we're doing it collaboratively. And there is no competition between us. And when we feel this competition, we come to each other and we say, I'm feeling some weirdness. Oh my God, I need to talk about this. Let's talk about it. Let's come back to that experience of, do you feel like you are living in a hostile universe or in a friendly universe? I believe that people who are coded to me are going to come and work with me. I believe that people who are coded to Angela are going to go and work with Angela. I believe that people who are coded to Michelle are going to go and work with Michelle. Good morning, Pam. I believe that people who are going to work with Pam are going to work with Pam because they're coded to her. We all walk around with a very specific code. This is numerology, right? This is energetics. We are all coded to the people who we're meant to work with. And I know it, and the people in the Co-op know it. And that is what we're doing. This is what we're creating. This is the new paradigm. This is the new earth. This is it. We are going there. Many of us are already there. We're going there. We're jumping timelines. We're doing the things. It's amazing. The other space I want to invite you into is the Heal membership. It is my own private membership. We have a spiritual mastermind there once a week on Wednesdays. It is absolutely amazing. We have 2 tarot workshops every month, and there's all sorts of beautiful things happening in there. It is absolutely beautiful. And Pamela is in our Co-op, and it is wonderful. She is amazing. She is a brilliant writer, and she holds the most unbelievable space in her writing sessions. You guys, there's just so much going on. It's hard for me even to remember it all. I love it. Oh yeah. So you're sharing Writing and Wealth on Monday nights at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard. amazing. This is an amazing space to be. Embody Reiki is open. It has been the longest launch of my life because I have been in grief. And so I was just really open and curious with myself. And Embody Reiki is still open for 2 more weeks. So we don't start until February 2nd. Is Reiki energy work? Is your soul calling you to take a journey inward? Are you on your path of awakening? Doesn't matter where you are on the path of your awakening, you still have path to walk until you're dead. Okay, really. And this is my zone of genius. I walk with people as they wake up. And I am here as a beautiful mirror for you. I am here to nurture you and to be a mirror. And so I invite you into that space if any of that is calling to you, if you feel like, expanding your psychic gifts, expanding your clairs, expanding your understanding of the universe, expanding your, the path that you walk. If you are on the spiritual path, and guess what, we all are. If you are interested in learning more about that, please reach out to me. I have tons of space open for people, and I would love to get you on my calendar and talk to you about where you are on your path and whether Reiki and energy work and being in the co-op is for you. So I love you all so much. Thank you for being here with me. I will see you here again on Monday next week. And it is so wonderful to be here with you all. And I will see you next week, if not before. I'm in many spaces and there's many things coming. So excited to be here. So excited that y'all are here today. And I will see you very soon. Bye.